Right, hello everyone. So this is a video for adding and subtracting fractions. We're focusing on fractions with the same denominator in this video, and there's a quick starter here just to complete. It is the video for the lesson that will be talked through on the 18th of January. So that's Monday's lesson. If you have missed Monday's lesson or you want a recap of what happened, this is the video for you. Okay, so can you please pause the video just now, complete the starter if you haven't already, and then I'll get looking through the video with you just now, okay? Right, so hopefully you've had a chance to try this. I am going to talk you through this. Simplifying this fraction, we have got to divide top and bottom by the same number. That's the only way we can simplify the fraction. In this case, 10 and 15 can both be divided by 5. So that will give us 2 over 3. Question 2, 2/5 of 15. Divide by the bottom times by the top. So we take our number of 15, divide it by 3, and we take what we've just calculated here, we times it by the top number of 2, so 3 times 2 is 6. We've got units here, so make sure they are on the end. Okay, on to our lesson then, adding and subtracting fractions. I'm going to use a couple of diagrams here, just talk you through what's going on so we can visualise what's actually happening with these fractions, and then we'll get doing some maths as well. Okay, so the first example we've got here are pizza boards. They've been split into 6 sections. The first one, we have got 2/6 of the pizza board filled in with pizza, and on the second one we have 1/6 of the pizza board filled in. Now what this diagram is trying to do is to show you that if we have 2 slices of pizza, so 2/6, and 1 slice of pizza, 1/6, we can create 3/6. Okay, now this expression, even though we have used the pizza boards to create it, is correct. 2/6 plus 1/6 will give you 3/6. 2 of something plus 1 of that same something gives you 3 of whatever it is you're measuring. In this case, it's 1/6. Okay, so another one. This one's very similar, except there's no pizza, it's just some coloured sections. And this one is split into fifths, so we've got 1/5 plus 2/5, and that is equal to 1, 2, 3, 3/5. If we were to take this section here and put it here, then it would create that diagram. Okay, this expression is correct. If I asked you to do 1/5 plus 2/5, you would end up with 3/5. What can we notice here? Well, the denominators are the same, so we don't add those together. And the numerators is 1 plus the 2 to get the 3. Let's see if this works the same way with a different diagram. This next one here, we have got 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 9ths plus 4 9ths. And you can see them added together here with the blues and the pinks, gives us 6 9ths altogether. Now you may be thinking, oh, 6 9ths, that can be simplified. Yes, it can. We are not going to bother with that process just now, however, we'll just stick to adding the fractions for the moment. Okay, and again we can see that the denominators stay the same, they stay as 9ths, and we add the 2 numerators together to get the 6. Next, if we are subtracting, so in this case we have 4/5, there's a subtract symbol in the middle, and there's 1/5 over here, leaves us with 3/5, so 1, 2, 3. And that is going to tell us that this expression is correct. Let's see what we notice here. The denominators are staying the same. We don't make that 0, for instance, for the 5 take away 5. We leave it as the 5. 4 of them, take away 1 of them, leaves you with 3 of the fifths. Oh, that's the same one, isn't it? Yep, exactly the same. Right, ignore that one. On to the next one. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 9ths we want to take away these ones that are marked as x's, so take away 3 9ths, and we can see that we're left with 1 2 9ths. This expression mathematically is correct. The 9s in the denominator, they stay the same. 5 take away the 3 gives us the 2 as our new numerator. Okay, that's the process we want to follow. Keep the denominators the same. All of the denominators will be the same today. And subtract the numerators, or add, depending on the symbol. So we've got a few examples here. I'm going to talk you through these. We have got 2 fifths plus 1 fifth. We're working with fifths. I know that the denominator has to be 5. 2 of them plus 1 of them gives me a total of 3 of them, in this case 3 fifths. 3 7s plus 3 8s, plus 7 8s, so it's going to be over 8. 3 plus the 7 gives me 10. Now in this case, I can do 2 things with this fraction. Firstly, I can simplify it to 5 over 4 by dividing top and bottom by 2. Then I can change it to a mixed number, like we looked at on Thursday. 4 goes into 5 one whole time, and there is 1/4 remaining. Okay? See, I am going to first change these 2 mixed numbers into top-heavy fractions. So 2 and 2 7s. 2 times the 7 gives me 14, add the 2, 16 over 7, plus 1 and 1 7, so 1 times the 7 gives me 7, add the 1, so I've got 8 over 7. I know that my answer is going to be over 7. 16 plus the 8 gives me 24. And I can then change that into a mixed number again. 7 goes into 24 3 times with a remainder of 3. And we'll make sure to put that remainder over 7 as well. Okay. Next, very similar to the top ones, except we're subtracting them this time. So the denominator for the first one is going to stay as 5. 2 take away 1 on top is 1. The denominator for B is 8. 7 take away 3 is 4. That's not my final answer, because if we can simplify fractions, then we must divide both by 4 and you will get 1 over 2. And lastly, change these both please first to top-heavy fractions, then you can subtract them. So 2 and 5 7s gives me 14 19 over 7. Take away 1 and 2 7s, 7 8 9 over 7, which will leave me with 10 over 7, which I can change to a mixed number of 1 and 3 7s. Okay, so that's the extent to what you will be seeing today. There are a list of questions on the Teams page. They're split into pink and yellow and purple. It tells you what questions to do. Please ignore the section heading at the top. You are doing the questions that are listed in the Teams post. Okay, any questions, please comment in the Teams post, and I'll try and get to you as soon as I can. Alright, good luck, off you go.